Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ExcelVBA Expert. In today's video, we are going to create an inventory management tool. So in this video only, we will be creating, we will understand how it works. Then we will understand and we will learn how we can create the same. Alright, so let's click on this particular file. Here you guys can see I do have two files. One is the database file which is in the MS Access, and the second I do have in the Excel, which is kind of the application, okay, which I created through VBA. If I will double click on this particular file, you see, so it will not give me the Excel file, it will give me the one login form. Here you guys can see. So here we need to basically enter our credential if the user will be existing in the database. So it will take us to the second interface. So you guys need to enter here your user ID. For example, in my case, my user ID is 111. So here lot of features I have not implemented, such as I have not changed the mouse icon. You guys can do it by yourself, as I already told you in my videos. And Akash at that 123, and you also can hide this particular password, but in my case I have not hidden it. And login, you just need to click on this login. It will take you to the different interface. So here I have given one drop down, okay, and this particular the list box where you guys can see whatever the data you have in your database. This is the 11 records you have till now in your database, and that is what actually is visible right now, okay, on the screen. So if you want to filter out any data, for example, I want to see only TV data, so you just need to refresh. As soon as you will refresh, so you will be able to see these are the filter, basically this button, okay, this refresh, actually what it has done, it has basically filter out the data from the database, and it actually has populated in the list box. So here are three records with three TVs records we have in the database, and all these details we do have here. Okay, if you want to add any other records, just click on this add. You want to enter any, you want to insert any other record, so you guys need to fill out this information. For example, in my case, not in my case, randomly I am writing product ID 999, product name is watch, for example, quantity is 1, price is 200, total price is 200, date is 2nd July 2024, location is Noida, for example, phone number is any random phone number, and pin code, in country I am giving India, okay, and sold is no. And I'm just clicking on this add new records, and now you see the data you are not able to see unless until you do, until the time you will not click on this refresh, you won't be able to see the data, you see. So this is the 999 records we created earlier, I mean just recently, right? So this is how we guys can manage our data through the database, because the data, we can have a lot of data in the MS Access, right? So this is why that I integrated the Excel with the MS Access, and we are just entering the data through this application. And that application, I mean through this application, whatever the records you are trying to inserting in the database, those are the information are being inserted in the database, and those information you are able to view in this particular list. So here you guys can correct the date formatting. I have not corrected, so there are a lot of things which I have not done. You see the logout, if you will click on this logout, so it will completely log out. You won't be able to do any kind of changes if you guys want to make, right? So this is what actually we are going to create in today's video. We only will create the interface, okay, how we can create this particular interface. And in the second video we will write the code from the scratch to the advanced, how all this functionality can work. Okay, let's create the skeleton first. So I am just logging out, okay, I just logged out, and I am creating one more file. Here you guys can see, for example, I'm just creating one Excel here, Excel, uh okay, Excel. So what I can do is, guys, instead of creating the Excel, I can yes, let's create the Excel. It will be the better way. All right, so we will learn how we will be creating the interface. So Excel is coming, we just created this. Let's save it first, okay, let's save it. Save as, okay, I will attach this particular file, okay, in the description box, and from there You don't need to change any kind of path. I will give you this entire folder. You just need to keep anywhere in your system and you start to use. This can also be the multi-user. This can also be it can be, you know, the multi-user data entry form. Okay, if you will keep your database, you know, at a one particular, you know, at a one particular cloud or in OneDrive, and you can share this particular tool in the Excel. Okay, and you can spread it among your team members, and if they are keep on entering the details, and those details, you know, you are able to, you just need to do one time, you know, activity where you need to set up the OneDrive and you need to deploy this particular database, okay, in everyone system. Okay, and you just need to link, you need to do some little, you know, changes in the coding. Okay, only in the one line of path. Okay, which would be the access data path. That's it. Okay, so let me save this file first. I'm just saving it. I'm just saving this file here by the name of uh, tool. Okay, and I am saving it in the binary format. Save. Now what we need to do, we need to create the interface. Okay, we will only create the interface today. So here we do have this particular file. Let's create the user form. Alt IU and increase the size of this particular user form like this. It's enough, I believe. Okay, so you can change the name. You can write here inventory management tool. Okay, so next what you need to do, you need to just, you know, take any label and insert here and give any name, for example inventory management tool. Okay, inventory management tool. Okay, you can, you know, increase the size. Okay, these are the things which we have in our hand. We can, you know, decorate. Okay, as better as we can do. 16, and let's make it in the center. Let's make it in the center. Okay, it seems good. It seems good, and let's color it little, you know, let's color it. Okay, we have colored it out. Now what I want to create one frame here. Let's create one frame here. We can write here, and let's give the title, I mean give the frame name as a login. Okay, login. Okay, and you can increase the size of font. For example, I'm creating 10 bold. It seems good. It seems good. Okay, you guys can take one more label here. You can write here welcome. Okay, you can just for the decoration part only, welcome, and let's make it in the center. These are the very important aspects you guys need to follow while creating this. Okay, so I'm just not coloring anything, you guys can do it by yourself. Okay, let's see how it's looking, how it looks like. It looks like better, but we don't need to give any color for this particular level. Let's make it no color. Okay, let's make it in the little, you know, in the center like this. Hmm. It seems good. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's now in the center, guys, right? Now what next we need to do, we need to copy and paste it, and user ID we need to provide here, right? User ID, right here, user ID instead of welcome, user ID. And next we need to provide for the password. Okay, password. Password you need to write like this, password. Okay, spelling and password. Okay, let's make it in the left side. Let's make it in the left side. Okay, now it's better. It's better now. Okay, now let's give the text box. So the text box we can give from here. We can give the text box from here. You can increase the size of the text box. Okay, and you can change the font sizes. Okay, 10. Okay, copy and paste. But what you guys can see here, what I'm doing one mistake. I want to create the multi-page, we need to use here multi-page user form. So here what I'm doing, I'm not doing anything, right. I need to create this particular, multi-page. You guys can see this is the multi-page option, right? Just you need to draw it like this. Okay, draw it, and we need to cut it and paste it over it. Cut it, cut it, okay, and you can delete it. And now let's increase the size of this particular multi-page. Okay, okay, let's create, okay, let's make it in the little center. Okay, now let's paste it here. You see, it will work better. Let's create the frame, one more frame here, and background color should be, just leave it. Let's delete it first and cut it. Okay, now let's create one frame now, because we did little mistake, okay, in initially, okay, and paste over it. Now it seems better. We are able to make the changes very easily. Okay, now let's right click on this page one and give the name as login. Okay, and here what I want is, I want to give the name of frame as a login. Okay, I want to give the name of frame as login, and decrease, sorry, change the 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 font size login. Now what next we need to do, we need to give the one command button here which can help us to log in here. Very simple. We are not making anything very beautiful. We are not beautifying anything. We are just playing and creating and working on the logic. Okay, so you see guys, so give the name here as login, and increase the font size as 11 or 12, you guys can do. And font color I would like to have the white one. Okay, now if I will run it, so how it is looking, it's looking much better. One more, I would like to do one more addition here, to give, to create one more label here, and give any background color. Okay, and I mean delete the label and change the background color as orange. Now it seems better. Now let's run it. It's look good. Okay, it is looking good now. I have not written any code so far guys. We will write the code as well, but before that we should know how it works, and how it will be working for us, right? What next we need to do, we need to create one, just let's rename it as a summary, as a data summary. In the data summary, what I want to have one frame here first. Let's create this frame. Here I want to give the command button, so here I would like to give execution, domain, for example. And I can change the font size, bold and 9 or okay. It looks good. Okay, now I want to give one drop down here. I want to give one drop down here. For that I would like to have one label which will say as the location or product selection. Okay, product selection. What next we need to do, we need to have one more combo box here. Let's create this combo box. Okay, change the font size. Okay, font size I want to have 11 or bold. And now here I want three command buttons. First, first is I want the addition. If I want to add any kind of records, so it will help us. Add records. Okay, add records. I can change the background color as little orange, and font color I want to have white. Copy and paste it for the refresh. I want to have one more command button here for the refresh. Okay, and I would like to have it as green. Now it seems good. And I want to have it, I want to we need to write here refresh. Okay, refresh. What next I want to have one list box. So list box is we have here list box, where we do have list box here. Let's check. We do have a list box here. Okay, just draw it like this, simple. We need to draw it, and I want to have the total, which will help me to understand how many records we do have in this particular list box. So that I want to have here, I want to have one identifier which can tell me this much records you do have. Just copy this label and paste it, okay, here. So it will help me to understand how many records I do have. So I would like to rename it as total records, total records. Okay, and for example, as of now I am writing a 0. Okay, so this is what, and we need to just, here we have only two interface as of now, you see. After this, if the credential would be correct, so it will take us to this data summary, and we will have this particular combo box. We do have a lot of the controllers, right? But here I want to have one more view. We need to add one more sheet. Right click and new page as insert the data. Okay, here for example, update and insert data. Okay, I'm writing it like this. Okay, so what I want to have one frame. I want to have one frame here like this. Okay, and in the frame I would like to have enter details. How many details we want to enter? We want to enter whatever fields we do have. As per our field, we want to enter the details. So let's understand the fields. I am opening my database here. You see how much data I do have and how many fields I do have. So here you guys can see, okay, I do have two user form, user and data. So these are the data I do have. So here I have total 11 headers I do have. I want to have the name. I want to have here the text box and kind of data entry interface, okay, as per these fields. So what I can do is I can write here, I can take one label here, and I can write here product ID. Okay, first we do have product ID, right? Product ID. Second, we do have product name. Let's copy and paste it. Okay, copy and paste it and give the name as product name. Okay, what next? We do have quantity and price. Copy and paste it. Sorry, copy this and paste it and write here quantity. Okay, quantity, not ATY, it's QTY. Okay, and price, I want to have now price. So what would be the price? Copy and paste. In the price, you need to write here price, and I want to have total price. Okay, I want to have here total price. All right, so what I can do, I can take every controllers little down. Okay, now it seems good. We need to align it accordingly. Okay, you guys can change it. Okay, so here how many? 2 to 5 fields we have written. One more, let's drag it here and give the name as after total price we do have date and location. So it should be as date, and next we should have location. Copy and paste right here as location. Okay, as location. And next, after the location, what we do have, we need to write what? We need to write here phone number, pin code. Okay, so it should be like phone number and pin code. Let's copy and paste. I'm not skipping anything, guys. I'm just showing you each and every step. Okay, so here we need to write here pin code, and after the pin code we have country and sold option. Okay, country, we have a country and sold. Copy and paste. and sold it. Okay, we have inserted all these text boxes, sorry, labels. Let's insert the text box. First text box. Okay, let's change the font size in a one time. Okay, copy and paste. Okay, in the sequence you guys need to write. Okay, otherwise when we will write the code, so it will create the problem for us. Okay, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. It's so easy, it's not that much tough, guys. What we can do, we can take it little down, like here. Okay, so that everything should be in the sequence, right? Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, and we have done with it. We have done with it. So you guys can see the alignment is not correct. We need to make it little left. We need to make it little left. We need to make it little left. Okay, so one more button I want to have here. Which one I want to have here? The button is command button as back and add. This should be the back button, and change the font size is 12 bold, and change the color should be as yellow, for example. Copy and paste. I want to have this button as add. Okay, right here instead of back, add records. Okay, and change the color, and let's change the font color as well. Right, you see now. Let me open it, let me run it. You see that these three interfaces we have created, but here we still yet to write the code, and that code we will be writing in the next video, guys. Okay, so I hope guys you have liked the video. Okay, so far let's wait for the next, let's wait for the next video where we will be writing the code, but I will attach the working file in the description box. From there you guys can download, and you guys can understand. I will not lock the password. You go and you understand. Okay, I'm gonna attach entire folder that will help you to understand the utility. All right, so thank you so much everyone for watching the video. Let's meet okay in the next video with the coding part. Okay, bye bye guys, take care.